Sentry got buffed. He is now up to 10 power from 8, and his void is now negative 10 power. And of course, you know, you get buffed, so I have to test him out. Is Sentry suddenly good because of this extra power? Can the negative 10 power void make a real difference when you send that over to your opponent's side with a Viper? Those are questions I wanted to answer. So we grabbed the highest win rate Sentry deck off untapped.gg. It looks like this. It is basically a lockdown deck of sorts, manipulating locations with Professor X and Spider-Man, sending over your void with Viper, or sometimes eating it with Carnage, and having some answers to your opponent's stuff with Killmonger and Shang-Chi. And ultimately, it looked okay. This is not one of those where I'm going to tell you Sentry's amazing and he's the best card ever. But we did have a positive win rate. I went about 54% win rate with this deck through the first, I think, 25 games or so. And I'll say Sentry was nice. He worked, and the void in particular felt really good at that negative 10 sometimes. I will say we did get Shang-Chi'd a couple times throughout our session. So Sentry being at 10 did prove a little bit of a liability on occasion. Maybe that means these decks will kind of move towards something like Cosmo to join the party. I mean, there's some risks with Cosmo shutting down other things you want to do in your deck. So I don't know if that's going to be the solution for this shape of a Sentry deck, but at least a possibility to consider. So is Sentry better on average? I would say a little, yeah. There were some bad Shang-Chi moments, but there were a couple times too where the negative 10 was a significant break point, and the 10 was really nice. So probably a little bit better. Does that suddenly propel Sentry into the top of the meta? No, I don't think so, but you're going to see some really fun games in this one, and this deck in particular, I think, is a really high skill cap deck, trying to figure out exactly how to work all of these different pieces. So a really fun deck to see, and hopefully a valuable deck to see as well, because I think you might learn a lot from these games. I think I certainly, in fact, learned a lot from these games. Okay, Hood we can clean up with Killmonger. That's no problem. Strange Academy with Professor X can be kind of cool and disruptive. Maybe we put Hood mid, just in case we want to flex out something a little different here. Sir Spud! Ooh, the peak Professor X. Now that's interesting. I like that a lot. Yeah, I might just Professor X left next turn. Just win it, you know? Just call it a day. We both of our demons got completely screwed, by the way. Do we also maybe trust Professor X right? Because I don't know, that could be a thing too. And then just Spider-Man Magneto to victory or something. The problem with Magneto is he moves Bishop, which is scary. What do they play on turn 3 usually? I think it's a bounce deck, so they could play like 3 2s. Their stuff all got peaked though, so it's like 2s, 2 cost. This just, I know that we have a head start here, and I know that's always locked in because of Killmonger, so this is probably safer. They may want to bounce here, but they're revealing first, so if they did bounce, I'd win this 5-0, but oh, that actually would have worked out great to block their Angela, dang. This was kind of safer, but that would have high rolled like crazy. Yeah, Sentry here on curve is good. Next turn we can Killmonger away the Hood if needed. Of course, we're really looking for a Viper, which we don't have. This does kind of create some issues with Spider-Man since I don't have Carnage, or like I can't really Spider-Man mid in good conscience because the Bishop will just get too big probably. Depends on what we draw whether or not this is good, but I think since it's on curve we still decide to play it right. So that looks like a bounce right. Iceman Spider-Man. What? No. What? Are you kidding me? No, you don't want Zob over Psylocke because you can cheat out Professor X this way. Like what, dude? No way. Did Sentry bug? They buffed Sentry and he's bugged. had to restart. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Okay. Yeah, see, 7 power bishop already is so nutso. Angela, Negasonic, and Iceman. Okay. So, I mean, actually, this wins with Magneto, right? Oh, no, it doesn't because of the bishop we talked about. Oh, but that might win too, actually. Could also pull over Negasonic instead, though, because I do have 10 power there. I mean, they're going to have a lot more. I mean, this is definitely the play. There's no question about that. I don't really have another good option, but I need... If I hit Viper, this is very sad, by the way. But if I hit Carnage, I think we're pretty happy. It's kind of a 50-50 there, isn't it? Are we big enough to beat Angela Negasonic if I move with Magneto? Yeah, Angela's 8. Oh, we hit the Viper. No! That's so sad. That's so sad. So Magneto pulls Bishop and Negasonic. They're totally locked. He always pulls both. That leaves 9 power, and I have 10, right? So that's fine. He always pulls all of them. That's 3. That's 3. That's 1 and 2. That's 9 power remaining. And we have 10. It's not a 50-50. He pulls everything. It's all opposing. Should I snap or not? It's kind of a boomer snap. Let's not snap. I don't want them to leave. Oh. Okay. They trusted that we had it. Yeah, we could take the 50-50, but there's no reason to. This is a guaranteed win. Is it just confirmation bias, or does anyone else keep getting repeat locations on matches? Dude, listen, I've talked about this so much. I'm with you. We tried to do some soft math one time. I mean, we didn't track it, so we didn't have data, but we mapped out our expectations for how often it should happen and did our best to compare that honestly with how often it is happening, and it felt like it's happening more often than it should, but I don't have any real data. I can't really tell you in good conscience that it's good data. This is so free. We can just wait in case we hit a Viper. I think we'll just chill here. Okay, so this is a Shuri deck. Shuri's gonna go mid. Sentry's gonna go mid. Professor X might be able to steal here, but he's kind of at a weird time. Oh man, loading up mid big early. Okay. All right, I see why. Okay, we have a Killmonger. We can murder this stuff. Oh, I forget every time. It worked one time. How come it worked once and then it died every other time? Why did it work one time? Haven't played Snap in ages, still at start rank. You haven't played Snap at ages, still at start rank? What do you mean? Talking about me? I mean, we're like 2 days into the season. I haven't played in 2 days. If that's what you mean by ages, then sure, yes. Indeed, I haven't played Snap in ages. This works, doesn't it? They don't ever play mid. Right, they just don't play mid this turn, right? 2 days is years? Okay. You do you, man, whatever. If you're trying to like rank shame me, this ain't the place for it, because number one, I have never given any shits about my rank. Zero shits have been given. But number two, the season just started, so either way, I'm chilling. Okay. This deck doesn't ever win mid, right? They don't have any ways to splash power mid, so this is about winning right. I'm wondering if I just wait on this and hold for priority. Oh, they played anyway. I would have had priority regardless. Okay. Dude, I could Enchantress Shang-Chi left if I had it. I'm worried now about space a little bit. Right? They can't fill. They've already played all their small stuff. There's no way they can fill. So they play big guy. I eat it with Shang-Chi. They play nothing else. Void just gets huge. Arrow doesn't matter for Psylocke. Yeah, Cosmo might beat us. Yeah, I'm wishing I'd gone last turn. I thought we might want priority into the Shang-Chi, but yeah, the Cosmo is definitely making me nervous. I can't outscale a Cosmo either. I'm too small. The -10, of course, is gross. Let's see if they have it. That looks like Cosmo. Oh, it's just Red Skull. We're good. Oh, sick. Oh, it's a Sauron list. Okay. That helps. I thought with the Ebony Maw it might be, but sometimes Ebony Maw squeezes into stuff anyway. Sauron lists don't run Cosmo, of course. They don't even normally run armor, but you can cheat him out early through or just, you know, he's cheaper than Sauron, so it's okay sometimes. I like the armor ad actually. Cosmo's hard though. They occupy the same spot, and then you got Shuri on 4, so Cosmo's really risky in a Sauron deck. Okay, Psylocke. Psylocke on 2 gives us Sentry next turn, but we're even excited about that. Currently no Void enablers, no Viper, no Carnage. That's good news. That didn't go right, actually. That could save us right. So it looks like yet another Shuri deck. let's emphasize yet another. My God. Man, if I'd known we were gonna get this Professor X, we could have done some cool stuff with Psylocke. We could have actually made some really cool plays with Psylocke, I think. We might still be able to with a buffed Spider-Man. Let's see what they play here. 0 into Lizard already? Okay. So Shuri comes down here. And she probably... Oh, of course. Good God. This is such an act in futility. To try to get it to connect. No, I don't like Sentry mid because they're gonna want to put power mid behind their armor, and I can't go toe-to-toe with big power behind an armor. So I need to get power somewhere other than where they're wanting to put their power. But they're gonna play Shuri this turn typically, which means they have 8 max here. Professor X would tie that, but hopefully the Shuri doesn't go here. Hopefully it goes here. Or maybe they just pass, who knows, I don't know. Shuri right, okay. That's fine too. So now we can win mid. And then hopefully win either right or left. Depending. We don't have a Shang-Chi. We are going to have priority anyway, though. Yeah, it might be hard to win. They went left with a big old Red Skull. Okay. We are gonna be behind on priority, which is good for a Shang-Chi. So this is good, I think, because if they play Cosmo left to protect the Red Skull, then we lose left, but we probably always win right because what could they do right? Right. If they play Cosmo right or something big right, we don't care because we win left with Shang-Chi. I think this looks good, right? If they Cosmo right, we still win. That's fine too, I think, because we're just so big here. Are they gonna play it out? They scared? What's that? Oh, Kang, dude. They were taking a free Kang snap, bro. That's cool. Okay. So, do they have anything that can change this outcome, though? Like, what do they have? What could they have that changes the outcome here? Is there any, like, I hate sticking to the same play because it's scary that they could figure something out. Like, just pass Sunspot win. No. They go to 13 and I have way more than that. Does their own Shang-Chi win? No, because I win with Void right. Does change order to play around Arrow? That's a good idea. That's a good thought. I mean, arrow's not as common, but that might be one angle we could improve our odds somehow. Would it even matter though? Like if they arrowed, you're saying they would like arrow right in order to, it wouldn't even matter. I'd still win. I just have 6 to their 0. Like, I don't think it would matter. Cool, good win, man. Dude, we're winning a lot with this deck, by the way, so far, guys. Feels really, really nice. I actually like this a lot so far. Minus the disconnecting every game, of course. That sucks, but the deck so far feels great. We're 4-1 so far. Ooh, turn 6, you can move cards at this location. That is always such a clunky. I always hate that. You know what we might do? We might just Sentry into Professor X. Like, that's all I got. I just don't want to deal with New York, you know? It's like, nah, let's just turn it off. And that's the best I can do. Best I can do is turn it off. Maybe Diablos will turn it off for us too. Who knows? We could go Spider-Man into Professor X here as well. But it's let's see, that would be their turn. Now they could still play stuff on turn 5 though, or turn because this would be skipping their turn 4. Then they'd play into it on turn 5 because we have a gap because of the Tinkerers here. Let's just get the Sentry down early. That's fine. This feels like maybe a bounce Sarah deck to me, kind of Sarah hit monkey stuff. Bishop's a little tough. Oh my god, I forgot it was gonna bug. This is unbelievable, man. Is this annoying enough to not do this, guys, or should we still, like, is it annoying to see me restart every game? Are you okay with it? We've gotten it down to a bit of a science, so I guess it's not too annoying. Not annoying to me, okay. It's one of those where you can say, it's broken. It's broken. No Viper. Magneto moves Bishop, by the way, so that's an important consideration. This Spider-Man might be wasted. It just depends. I don't know. It's really tough. Yeah, maybe a little wasted, especially depending on how which of these Mysterios is the big Mysterio. Like, I obviously don't want a Professor X now.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I'll just lose. So we could have maybe Spider-Man to mid instead. I don't know, dude. Viper's not going to line up in time either. It's going to come out too late. Against these bounce decks, it's a real issue. I mean, I think this is the right play. It's risky, and I just don't really have a way to win another location either is the problem. If I go to 6 here, like, this could be, what, actually 13? I can't even clear any stats. I just don't see that being a win, right? I think this creates more problems because it locks out board space for them, but I don't think that's good either. Oh, it's definitely not good. It's bad, in fact. Nope. It's real bad. Okay. Yeah, this game ain't it, man. GG. See you later, dude. See you later, dude. By the way, Shang-Chi, or excuse me, yeah, Shang-Chi Sentry interaction live. You're seeing it right here. Quite a buff we got there, man. Okay, I don't think we want to put in a hood too early again. I say this every time. We do have Killmonger on 3 though, so we could go hood into Carnage early and just clean up that Killmonger on 3. I don't mind Carnage on 2, honestly. I don't have Viper or Sentry though, so there's some consideration about saving it for the Sentry play. But sticking to curve, I don't know. Still figuring out when this deck wants to play for like a little bit of tempo like this and just get stuff down versus when this deck needs to go harder. I'm really happy that we did though, because the Sunspot's going to be a great cleanup for turn 3 here. We'll want to play Killmonger right here probably because we don't want to lock up compound too much if we have to. Well, I don't know though. We do have Sentry still potentially. Sentry. Yes. Turn 4, we can Spider-Man this. It kills an entire turn for them, which is pretty cool, but sometimes I think that play is like a little bit too sneaky. It might not be, though, to kill an entire turn. Might be pretty good. I really need a Viper, man. I think we're gonna snap here too. This might be one where the opponent leaves on this snap, but I don't have anything too cool in hand that we're losing. Oh. Okay. Oh, Viper can shut down Galactus. So Galactus costs 6. Well, so can Spider-Man here actually too, though. Because they will have to play Galactus on Compound right now. It may not be, it may be Electro Ramp, right? But I'm just thinking about Galactus as a side effect. On 6, we have Sentry Viper as well. If we don't feel like we have to Viper a Galactus. So I think they're gonna want to play Sandman here. I could play Sentry on 5 and Viper on 6. But a Sandman's gonna limit me a little bit. If I played 2 cards now, I would be better, but I don't have a choice. Nothing goes with Demon. Yeah, let's see if Sandman comes down right. I think that's what's gonna happen, right? They don't want to put it mid because it'll be too invested mid. Yeah, Sandman right. Okay. So I think what we have to ask is my highest power output -10 right? I think it is, right? Actually kind of -12 right. So Sentry here pretty much assuredly wins mid, I guess outside of like a Shang-Chi. But if they go even, well, they can't do anything this turn, so they're gonna play nothing this turn and then like a Doctor Doom on 6. That's 3 and 3 is 6 -12 will be fine. I think this is my highest output play, right? This is -12 plus 1, so kind of a 13 power play. Yeah, that's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. Shang-Chi wouldn't be good enough either, even because we just have so much stuff. Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. I forget every time. I've restarted the game 25 times tonight. I'm still forgetting. It lulls you to sleep after you don't see it for a few games, and then it's like, oh, sorry, bro. Actually, we're super bugged out, man. Galactus on 6 left. You almost never see Galactus in a Sandman ramp deck. It's almost assuredly not. If it is, I mean, honestly, GG to them. Like, they deserve it. An X mid, then Sentry left on 6? I don't know. That'd be risky to like a Magneto, I think. This deck runs Magneto sometimes. Magneto would just outscale Sentry then. And Sandman would win right. I think this is fine. Like I said, this is the highest power output I have. Because mid's like kind of safe anyway, right? We already had a big lead. I mean, well, the Sentry is actually not for mid, right? The Sentry is for right. I guess is kind of what I'm saying. Can't play left anyways. That's gone. Till turn 6, that is, right? I don't know. I think that's the right way to go. Flipping a lane is advantageous, so putting the negative power where their Sandman is currently winning flips the location for us. Oh my god, rocks everywhere, man. I mean, this trio could definitely be enough to win the game. Black Widow. Okay, I just won't draw some rocks. It's like, whatever. Oh no. I think I put Vibranium Mines in, right? It actually increases the density of playable cards because currently I only have, you know, I have 8 playable cards and 5 rocks. If I shuffle in 3 Vibranium Mines, I have a slightly less likelihood to draw, you know, a Magneto or something, but I just need any stats. So I go from 8 to 5 to 13 to 5, which of course is a much higher ratio of playable things. So I think that's right. Opponent has decided to snap, which does make me nervous. The question is, can I snipe a location with Professor X? I think the good news is for bounce deck, often on 5, they're bouncing power out of locations. So I might be able to predict their bouncy location. Oh, Killmonger is dead. That's weird. Not interesting. Yeah, okay, this is good news. Okay, well now it's Sentry here, because I was gonna put Sentry mid, but I actually want the Void for Viper. I guess in that logic, my final turn's probably gonna be Viper, Vibranium, right? The only problem is if they have enough cards here, it may be too late. Like, I may not be able to play Professor X on 5. I might have to play Viper on 5 and then Professor X later, or just not Professor X, right? So will they fill it on 5, I think, is the question we have to ask. I mean, I don't know, we don't really have a choice. That's how we win, so we'll do our best. Darkhawk is very big. Okay. Oh, this is so insane, man. Are you kidding me? I really hope I'm not DCing other people, as you guys suspected might be happening for PC players. This is nuts. I just want some cool highlights, man. Sentry, why are you doing this to me? Do we think they fill it this turn is the question, right? They may just to bounce, right? Like, they're revealing first, though, so their bounce will resolve before mine. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Magneto. That's sick. We can actually move Darkhawk. Not that we need to, but... This gives me a huge advantage here, and then I have a really big advantage here as well, although I can't really Magneto, so I'll have to do something else. I don't know. So maybe I put this here. Could put it here and Magneto the Darkhawk over here to silence it. That's kind of insane, but it's just overkill because I already have the Void here. Either way, I think I like the Vibranium better left, just to give me even more Vibraniums. Any reason to play or not play this? I don't think there is, but... Okay, they don't do anything right. So we're way ahead right. We're still ahead left. The only problem with a Magneto right is that it doesn't actually... Like, it disables the Darkhawk, but to what end? I'm only ahead by... You know, it doesn't do anything because I'm still losing there. So my higher instinct is maybe just... I can't do this because that pulls the Darkhawk and I lose. And it pulls the Void too, though. Can't do that. This pulls the Darkhawk and disables it, but don't they just win off the Devil Dinosaur location in that case? Oh, it does pull the Cosmo too if there's space, but can we assume there's space? There might be space. But then they also potentially play a card here as well. And then it still doesn't win. Like, is this just better going up 7 here? I don't feel like 7's a lot, but at the same time, as they play cards, their Devil Dino gets weaker. You know what I mean? Oh, they just don't have it. Okay. This was a tough turn. I don't know the right decision. If they don't play anything mid, then Magneto wins. Or if they don't play anything mid or right, then Magneto right would definitely win. Disable this, move this, you win 3-2. That's just really risky, but they don't really need to play anything here. They don't really need to play anything here. So they probably would play in the Dino lane, which probably means Magneto wins mid. It just feels really risky. All right, man, we could clog them up a lot with Hood into Viper into Rock. We do have a Killmonger we might want to play later, though. I feel like every time I play the Hood prematurely, I regret it. I don't think that's correct. This is our, like, 3rd straight Sinister London game, isn't it? It's pushing me to 5 energy next turn. It's not very good. Probably better with that later. I wonder if I Hood now in hopes to find a Killmonger. You could still Viper, which is pretty powerful. Because it locks out a Sinister London spot, potentially. If I don't hit a Killmonger. And I get some nice 1/6s, of course. Lizard definitely reads as a deck that could have a Killmonger in it. Might want to hold these for later. Professor X. Oh, dude, the Psylocke would have actually been clutch. Little did we know. Yeah, imagine if we hit 2 for 2 on this. That would be so sick. I think it's still worth it to shut down a Sinister London spot, but 2 for 2 would be so beautiful. Oh, nice. Let's go, dude. That's a big deal. Carnage? It's not bad. He's big either way. If he hits right, imagine if he, again, if we go 2 for 2, forget it, right? Forget it. If we go 2 for 2 again, if it goes here and then Carnage goes here, forget it. Forget it. Go right, Carnage. No! You tried, buddy. Good try. Good try. That's all we can ask of you. I mean, this is the play, right? It's just ridiculous. It's got to be the play. Do I snap through? It's the question. I guess there's a chance Professor X rolls right and loses, but then I'd still be pretty far ahead left. Only a Killmonger would be a real issue. I would snap if I were on ladder, guys. Like it's not even a late snap, but the opponent's pretty far behind, and I want to see the end of the game. So, for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to snap, but I think you should if you're playing yourself. I think there'd be some cubes to gain here potentially. I need Professor X to win one of these other spots, basically. Oh, that's gonna do it. Yeah. There it is. See, your snap would have been rewarded. They're definitely gonna win right, but that's all. That's all. Fun. The game will end either way. Well, yeah, but I mean, we get to see like the resolution of the effect, right? Like we get to see the Professor X go off. We get to see what they would have played. Central Park Killmonger, bro. Do we wreck that Ebony Maw now or later once we have a surprise advantage? We can go Hood right, and then we don't have a Carnage yet though, so that's kind of risky. If I want a Sentry right and Hood right both, that's kind of scary. We may not Sentry though. Let's see what we draw next turn. Well, we're gonna have to play Sentry next turn probably is the issue. We could technically fill it as well, but not really, not in time. I don't know, man. I think the flexibility, I think you play it now. Oh, I shouldn't put this here though. I didn't actually mean to put this here. This is a mistake. Oh, I was gonna put it mid though, so maybe it worked out okay. Maybe we take that. Maybe it's all right. I didn't want to put it here because I got Sentry obviously, but I can put Sentry mid now with the Cosmo and it's fine. This is a little risky though, because if this is a Shuri deck, they may just be able to outscale the Sentry straight up. It might be a Sauron Shuri deck though too with Ebony Maw, although you don't usually see Cosmo with Saurons. I don't know, it might just be something else. Might be like some kind of rampy dealio. Rampy dealio, you guys know. You guys know the deal. Put that there? I'm ahead by, well, no, we can kind of do a Magneto arrow thing maybe last turn. Do I even play this? I'm gonna play Magneto anyway. Why am I playing this? There's no reason to play this. I want to play Magneto a majority of the time. Maybe occasionally Shang-Chi, but then Hood's not that good anyway. He's okay. Okay, yeah, this worked out.
Spider-Man here.
Shuri? No, Leech. Okay, we'll just dump Magneto mid probably, right? Well, it doesn't have to be mid. Actually, are we a little better off spreading our power now? I don't have good breaks points, though. I mean, what deck can beat all three of these locations? A Doctor Doom could win left, but doesn't win mid or right. What possibly beats this? Arrow right, we'd beat. Wouldn't be good for them anyway. Arrow mid doesn't go off, but we just win left and right. What's good enough? Some small cards I don't think line up well enough. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what they think is big enough here. Yeah, Dr. Doom just loses. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like Shuri's Lab Daredevil's fine. I don't know why, but I always like putting him here. Daredevil loves Shuri's Lab. He's hanging out. Oh, armor. Okay. Shang-Chi would normally be good there. Could still be with Enchantress. We could play for a surprise. I'm gonna have to sneak another win somewhere else in that case, though, which can sometimes be a little bit tough. Boy, this is a clunky hand. Like Enchantress and Shang-Chi, you know, it's just so much energy to unlock Shuri's Lab. And I'm not even sure it's good. Like that may be bad, actually. All right. Okay, Enchantress plan is gone, so forget that. Shang-Chi plan is gone. Spider-Man plan is gone. So they're gonna play Shuri, and they're gonna want to play Shuri. Well, definitely not mid, but either left or right. I guess in either scenario, maybe it doesn't matter too much. I'm just wondering, can I win left for free with Spider-Man Professor X and then win right with Shang-Chi Demon? Right? This locks down this lane, and then I play for here on 6. I do have this stupid hood in the way. I could have maybe put him mid if I'd seen the line, although he would have got Cosmoed, so it would have been bad. I think this is a pretty reasonable line because Shuri's so weak that we win here easy. And then we still reveal second because we only got 2 spots. They'll want to put a big guy here and then a big guy here. The hood actually losing me priority is pretty cool. Now that said, of course, we would have had it off the tie break anyway, but just guaranteeing the being behind on priority is pretty chill. Do we lose to like, is there any like titanium doubling or like, you know, sometimes this deck will play like lizard, but they all go, you know, could they play like, you know, 0 to 6 and lizard to 5? I'm just wondering if a snap is worth it. I don't know. I mean, if we went off a snap, that's still kind of a calculated win, I would say. That's kind of cool. Oh wait, do I still win the tiebreak? Oh yeah, we do. I forgot it was moving. But that's fine. That's actually even better for us. I totally forgot. As long as we maintain priority, which we always do. Or maintain not having priority. Let me restate. So, I mean, this is 9 power. If they play, like I said, if they play, you know, 0 lizard, I lose. You know what I mean? Like there are angles they still win this. That's why the snap was a little risky. I was hoping they would almost kind of leave. Jeff on Wakanda? Yeah, could be. I don't know. I think it's worth it, though. It's definitely worth a shot. Uh-oh. They played a lot of small stuff. That's bad news. I think we lose. Might be just small enough, though. That's 8. I don't think that's enough. Did they spin all their mana? Oh, no, it is enough. Oh no, we lose the tie! No! No! I hate the flexibility on this deck. This is one of the problems with this deck, is it can both go really tall, but it still maintains so much crazy flexibility. Like you get to skip your entire turn 5 and you still get to go absolutely insane off this. I mean, you know, we could have gone for a Killmonger, by the way. Killmonger into Demon would have won this. It's one of those where it's like, you know, you have to really trust your opponent and have to trust their hand to go for Killmonger. You know, if you were in like a really high stakes event I don't know about high, I don't know high state. If you were in a tournament with really skilled players, like super talented players, it might be right to Killmonger. That would be a pretty bold call. And then Shang plus Killmonger? Oh, so you want me to have 7 energy? Dang, dude. Well, you should have Psylunked. And then we wouldn't have Professor X. it's a tale here. I don't know, right? If you play the Killmonger and then they play a Taskmaster, everybody's like, "You're an idiot. Why would you do that?" So this is kind of the like heads up, straightforward play, right? I think this is probably correct. But I think as the skill of your opponent rises, the Killmonger becomes more and more correct. The only thing is, though, too, it's like the odds of them having this exact sequence of 3 cards is way less likely than the odds of them having a single 5-cost card. You know what I mean? They had to have all 3 of these to tie this. You only have 2 out of the 3. You don't tie this. Because even Sunspot rolling off is not more efficient than Zero or Lizard in this case. So I think there's a pretty strong argument to play the odds of the hand as well, in that Taskmaster is more likely to be a real threat here. And then 2, snapping, you know, gives them a little bit of data. Like, my confidence could have influenced their play a little bit. Like, I wonder if a turn 6 snap is ever better than a turn 5 snap in this game. Just because it gives them less time to think about it. I mean, it may not be right either. Maybe just no snap is correct. You know, again, like if you're really, again, if you were in like a tournament in a friendly battle, you know, there might be enough skill and nuance to say, look, I'm going to snap to make them think I have the Shang-Chi. And then I'm actually going to kind of railroad them into this Zero Sunspot play. And then I'm going to Killmonger instead, right? To kind of double bluff, basically. I respect and know my opponent's good enough that they're gonna dodge the Shang-Chi, so I'm gonna lead them into the Shang-Chi and then dodge out of it. And then he goes the other way around and they go, well, I know they're really smart, so they're trying to lead me down a double bluff here, and I'm gonna just say, okay, they aren't playing the Shang-Chi because they wouldn't have snapped if they were actually playing the Shang-Chi, so they're gonna play a Killmonger, so I'm gonna play into the Killmonger. I don't know. So perhaps we would have been better off not snapping. I don't know. I think it's kind of worth it to push, though. I'm glad we pushed. I think it's cool to push against a really strong deck sometimes. Okay, we like Carnage. We could Sentry Carnage. Viper. Oh, Viper could be cool mid if we had another good target. We currently don't. We could lock down right a little bit by moving a squirrel over and then Killmonger it later, I guess. It's kind of a cool idea. Lizard, okay. If I get a hood, I'll probably just go mid here. Oh, that's gonna break that plan, I guess. Do we want to wait on the Killmonger? I could play it on 5 with a Viper. I can also play Daredevil next turn, though, perhaps more interestingly. Remember, Clintar doesn't die to Killmonger anymore. It used to, but now it's a 4-cost. So that's not a plan. I want to kill this before it gets Clintar, so I'd have to play this on 4. So I think now is the right time. Just deny the Sunspot early. I think they're going to play a Shuri mid soon. Oh, Sauronless. I love Sauron, dude. He just looks so cool to me. I always love anything green and purple. I like that color palette a lot. Okay, so they're gonna play Shuri mid. As for where they play the next thing, God only knows. Just don't have any idea. Maybe we can just lock this down. I don't have a Professor X currently, though. How do I win? I could move Sauron mid with Magneto. I don't have a Shang-Chi yet. They don't run Cosmo or Armor probably in a Sauron deck. If they do, they're gone now anyway. This is not a good setup here. Oh, that's not a Shuri. Okay. The 0/0 does not impact. Oh, they got an Ebony Maw. The Killmonger is dead. No. Oh, it was gonna get symbioted anyway, I guess. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that doesn't really. I don't want to encumber Taj though, unfortunately, because then I get 2 -10s, and giving them 1 does nothing. That's not good. What we really need to do is top deck Shang-Chi here and hope to somehow still win left, I think is the plan. Yeah, Clintar's gone. Yeah, if we could have got the Sentry next turn, or last turn, it would have been nuts, dude. We could have got a -20 that we Vipered. Imagine how cool that would have been. They passed. We did not hit Shang-Chi. But we might be able to stack them mid, although that doesn't really help me because I don't win left in that case. I mean, this is not good. We expect She-Hulk plus Red Skull. Red Skull flips. No, he doesn't flip left anymore, actually. He only goes to exactly 12. We expect maybe She-Hulk mid. I win this by... I guess I don't need... I can actually play this here maybe to beat Red Skull. This is actually technically a 3-point advantage for me. Could also put this here to flip that for a tie, but I think a card's going here and here. I think Red Skull's going here and She-Hulk's going here. I don't know. For 1 cube, I'll play it out. I don't think this is good, but we got a chance. Oh, that is not what I expected at all. Mysterio. Mysterio here, unfortunately, does win if it's the 4. Because I didn't put the Enchantress there. Uh-oh. Coming down to a Mysterio, dude. Oh, I also buffed Lizard. Oh, I forgot about that. Mysterio's left. It's fine. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, beautiful. I guess this was only +1 power here. Was that actually worth it? Well... yeah, it was worth it because... oh man, did I beat Red Skull in that case? Yeah, I did. I was calculating for 5 anyway. I had to put something here to debuff the Lizard, and I guess a Daredevil technically might have been more power if I think about it. I didn't think about it. I think Daredevil's just better.